Just snap my fingers and I'm walking. Or snap your fingers. Hanging on, la-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. You put a spell on me, hoka-hey, la-dee-dee. You make me feel like dancing. You make her feel like dancing, Michael. I think you make her feel like dancing. Nah. I want to dance the night away. Okay, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. She is Natasha. Hoka hey, BOOZHOO kakina awia. Hello, everybody. And this over here is the rockstar cartoonist. Rockstar cartoon, Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO Niji. Say hello, buddy. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. Rockstar cartoonist on sale at your local Amazon retailers. Is that local? I don't think so. Hoka hey, hoka hey. How you doing, baby? I'm doing great. How are you? Not too bad. Gwen Carley's here. Well, BOOZHOO, Gwen. BOOZHOO. Nice to see you. What are you doing there? How are you? Anin. Eji Eyayan. How are you, Gwen? Gwen? That's my name for her, Gwen. Anin. Eji Eyayan. How are you? Are you as cool as John Redcorn? Oh, is John here? Yeah, he sure is. Hey, John, what's going on? BOOZHOO Niji. And Lillian Nash is here too, sweetie. Well, BOOZHOO, Lillian, welcome to the show. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, where we ask the question, because we care, sweetie. That's right. We care about you. How are you? Sweetie, how are you? I'm thirsty. Nanoonday Minakwe. Nanoonday Minakwe. Ginunde Minakweana? You am I thirsty? Yeah. Nanoonday Minakwe. Nanoonday Minakwe. Nanoonday Minakwe. Nanoonday Minakwe. I'm thirsty. I just got water in that cup. You don't drink hot scalding coffee to quench your thirst? Sometimes I drink cold coffee to quench my thirst, but I just got a mug of the Nibi of water. Of agua. Noonday Minakwe. Nin noonday Minakwe. Ni would be I'm thirsty. Gi noonday Minakwe. Or some people would say gin noonday Minakwe, but I don't. Gi noonday. But then if you want to ask somebody if you're thirsty, just add a ena. Ena in Ojibwe is like our question mark. Yeah, huh? You can just add ena to the end of a word, makes it a question. Yeah. So if I want to ask Natasha if she's thirsty, I'd say, Ginunde Minakwe ena Niwini Mushen. You thirsty, my sweetheart? I'm thirsty for love. Nah. Oh, get out of here. You're making me blush. Nanoonday Minakwe. And here's a song about time and being thirsty. Is it? No. I don't know what the song is about. This is called No Time.
No time, I don't know why. I got no time, you don't know why. I don't know why, but I don't feel right. I don't feel right. I don't feel the same. way. Today, I don't feel the same way today.
Do you really like
North Dakota,
Would you rather live alone?
Minnesota,
The days are short and the
nights are colder.
she doesn't know because
I never told her.
no time.
I don't know why.
I got no time.
You don't know why.
I don't know why. I don't
Feel right.
I don't
Feel right.
I don't
Feel the same way today. I don't feel the same way today.
put you on
Pedestal, put you up, let me down. Leave this town. Maybe you heard I was growing old. She doesn't know, and I never told her.
no time.
I don't know why.
I got no time.
You don't know why.
I don't know why.
I don't feel right. I don't feel right. No, I don't feel the same way today. I don't feel the same way today.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons and Emily. And no time. We've got no time to screw around, sweetie. We're running out of time. So, what else is going on?
Well, I don't know. Do you want to teach some Ojibwe?
It is a Friday. If you're new to the show, Fridays are a day we like to reserve to teach the Ojibwe language and discuss so many aspects of the Ojibwe culture, huh, sweetie? It is a show for the Ojibwe language and culture. No, that's just what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard too. So on this Neo-Gishagud, on the fourth day of Thursday, is that right? It's Thursday, it's not Friday. What day is it? Yeah, it's Thursday. Did I say it was Friday? I think you did. Thursday. On this Thursday, the fourth day, Neo-Gishagud, is what we call Thursday in Ojibwe. I think it's time. I like that clip we played of Dances with Wolves during that song. Yeah. If you've never seen it, I don't know where you've been, but back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a movie called Dances with Wolves. And it was about a mustache. You see, there was a mustache who fought in, I don't know, some war. Was that the Civil War? I think it's Revolutionary War. Yeah, I don't know. But this mustache, he was attached to a man named John Dunbar. John Dunbar was his name. He was a Chimokaman. He was a white man. And he went out to fight in the army. And he thought he was going to die. And he was like, you know what, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die with my boots on. He was like Iron Maiden. Exactly. He was like Iron Maiden. If you gotta die, die with your boots on. So he gets up on his horse and he bravely goes out to he thinks he's going to get shot up. But instead, the other team, the other side, they're all like, oh, wow, look at that guy. He's just riding. It's like he wants to get shot. And when they weren't looking, his buddies all just opened fire and killed all those guys. So, a bunch of other stuff happens. And in the end, old John Dunbar, he becomes Dances with Wolves. And this is the story of how John Dunbar lost his mustache. Is that what you took from the movie? Yeah, that's pretty much how I understood the movie. It was all about a guy shaving his mustache. I guess he fell in love with some res girl along the way. Yeah, there was some of that in there. And you met old Graham Greene. Green Graham. The green graham cracker. Would you eat a green graham cracker? No, I do not like green graham crackers, Sam I am. No, I wouldn't either. It's probably old. Yeah. Dances with Wolves. But actually, well, you know what Dances with Wolves really is about? What do you think it's really about? It's about a guy earning an Indian name. Dances with Wolves is about a white guy who goes out to the plains to see the buffalo roam one last time. And when he's out there, he meets a bunch of Dakotas. And he trades some coffee and sugar for buffalo robes. And falls in love with us. Stands with a fist. And kills some Pawnee. I don't know. And in the end, they're like, hey, what happened to your mustache? He goes, I don't need that mustache, man. I'm gonna walk around like a real Anishinaabe. No mustache for this cowboy. I mean, Indian. And this is the story of Dances with Wolves. There you go. Yep. Dances with Wolves. The only redeeming thing about Kevin Costner. No. What? You like Kevin Costner? Yeah, I like Kevin Costner. What's wrong with Kevin Costner? Oh, he's the worst. What a diva. Is he like Meghan Merkel? Yeah, did you hear about that? Yeah. Meghan Merkel has her own podcast. Hey, Meghan, welcome to the podcast community. And she gets on there and she's talking to some rock star or something. I don't even know. Was it J-Lo? I'm not sure, maybe. Might have been J-Lo. And they're talking about, there was a time when being a diva was a compliment. But now it's like, oh, look at that diva. Just because she owns a mansion. And then she's she's constantly crapping on the royal family. Yeah, did she call them racists again? Yeah. She was like, oh, the Queen of England, she calls my son the N-word. I'm like, what, your little blonde kid there? I highly doubt that, Meghan. Everybody forgets that Meghan's got like 2% black blood until she's like, oh yeah, the Queen of England, she hates me because of me, because I'm a sister. Meghan. I don't know. I also like how she, she made Prince Harry basically turn his back on his whole family because she just wanted to live a normal life. Yeah, she wanted to get out of the spotlight. Yeah. She just wanted to be left alone to raise her children like a normal person. She didn't want to be a fancy, princess. So what she do? She moves to, California, Beverly Hills or somewhere, buys a $60 million mansion with pools and, and then starts a podcast and does interviews with Oprah. Please respect our privacy. This week on the Megan Merkel Show. What's the name of her stupid podcast? I think it's called something really pretentious, like Icons or something. Yeah. Icons. Oh, look at me. I'm an icon. Megan Merkel. I think Kevin Costner should do a podcast. I'd listen to a Kevin Costner podcast. Kevin Costner should just teach Dakota words on his podcast. That'd be cool. Here's some Dakota I know. All right, let's hear it. He honey wash day. He honey wash day. What does that mean? That means good morning in savagery. Shut up. In that savage tongue of Dakota. He honey wash day. Also, you know how like in old movies, anytime you see an Indian and he wants to say hi, what's he say? How? Yeah, he says how. How? How are you doing? But in Dakota, to say hello, you actually do say how. Is that right? Yeah, that's not even racist. Das racist. Yeah, no. Das racist. If you'd like to order a t-shirt from the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO Teespring merchandise page, Das racist is on sale now. Shut up. It just has a finger pointing out and then the letters DAS and the word racist. Das racist. Anybody comes up to you and is like, says anything, hey, das racist. I get more free stuff because of that t-shirt. Shut up. We don't really have a t-shirt like that. But I don't like wearing stuff that has writing on it. I don't want to be an advertisement. I've never really wanted to wear t-shirts that say anything. Yeah. Oh, I'm with stupid. Unless it's a Kiss t-shirt, I don't think anybody should ever wear another person's name on their clothing. Michael, you wear a Kiss t-shirt. Yeah, that's right. What else we got here, sweetie? You want to talk about the book? I could. Here's a good opening. All right, so here's some Ojibwe for you. So our phrase of the day, anin, A-G-A-I-N, anin. You can also say anin when you're just saying hi to somebody. Anin means how. So people just think you're speaking Dakota, how. But anin, A-G-A-I-N, is asking a person, how you doing? And when I asked Natasha how she was doing, she said she was thirsty. Whoops. And then she started singing. But, so Nanunde Medekwe, right? But have you ever, are you tired of how many times have you found yourself going, I wish I could just say how I was feeling in Ojibwe, but I don't feel like looking it up in the dictionary. There's got to be a better way. Exactly, sweetie. Thank you. There's got to be a better way. Well, now, for all your Ojibwe easy reference guide needs, we got a book called, and this is what because it worked again. What's that? If you put the word sacred in the title of one of our shows, YouTube promotes a little more. We had not quite twice as many views for the last time we used the word sacred, so I used it again. Really? What'd you call today's show? Today's show is called Sacred Ojibwe Words and Phrases. Because it's sacred, sweetie. Well, what's not sacred? Yeah, that's my point. If you're tired of not having a book on the coffee table with easy reference phrases, you can go, look, I'm not going to look up each individual word. I just want to know the phrase. Well, check this out. In Ojibwe words and phrases, It's easy references to words like your feelings. I am afraid. Ningotage, sweetie. Sweetie, I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid we've run out of time. Get out of here. Ningotage. Or say you're cold. Ningikaj. You're crazy. Ningi wanidis. You're happy. Niman wanedam. And on and on. All this and so much more, sweetie. What's more in the book? Well, there's all kinds of like Ojibwe phrases, days of the week. Just every page is chock full of useful, handy Ojibwe words and phrases, which are also sacred. Well, there you go. If you'd like to order sacred Ojibwe words and phrases, click in the link below. And you'll find Michael's Amazon.com page. If we had gotten it together and I get myself to update the Patreon page, we were going to do a pledge drive. Is that what you're calling it? Yeah, pledge drive. Maybe a, what do they used to call that with Jerry's kids? A telethon. Yeah, we could do a telethon. Because we're going to start giving out those books for Patreon supporters. But you know what else, sweetie? What's that? I want to send all the Patreon supporters a copy of that book before we start giving new members that book. Because, those guys have been paying every month for a couple of years now. They get nothing from us. I know. I'd like to take this time to apologize for our Patreon supporters. I'm really sorry, you guys. Every month you give us money and we can't even be bothered to try very hard. It'd be one thing if we were trying and failing, but we don't even try. I know. I'm disgusted with us. Wait a hey, wait a hey, wait a hey, wait a hey, away, hoka hey, baby, wait hey. I saw Frankie the other day. Oh, really? Yeah, I was out with Tommy. I'm driving down the road there in a res. Who comes up? Frankie Graves in his car with his powwow gear in the back seat. He pulls up, and we're driving, 60 miles an hour down the road. He rolls down his window and he screams out, "Do you have any gray poupon?" I scream back, "Well, but of course." I haven't seen him in years. But he was on his way to Ball Club or somewhere. But remember that commercial, you guys? Old people? Guy's in a limousine. He pulls up to another guy in a limousine. "Pardon me. Do you have any gray poupon?" It was the really fancy, expensive mustard. And the other rich guy was like, "Oh, but of course. I'm in a limousine, aren't I? I wouldn't be caught dead driving." And you know what's stupid about that? What is it? It was probably the limousine driver who was in there eating a ham sandwich with mustard. He was like, "Oh, but of course." They act like it's, I want to be like that millionaire limo driver. I mean, limo drivers aren't rich. You don't think they're rich? No, they're the driver. They're just a limo driver is just barely above a taxi driver, who's barely above an Uber driver. I think Uber drivers are above taxi drivers. How can you say that? Taxi drivers are professionals. They got cars that are, made for being a taxi driver. Uber, Lyfts, whatever. I always think it's funny when somebody gets robbed by a Uber driver. You think that's funny? Yeah, it serves you right. You should have called a taxi. You can trust taxi drivers. They're from the Middle East. That's what I see. I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever been in a taxi. You've never been in a taxi? No. I've never had a reason to call up a taxi. Hey, can you drive me to I must have at some point in my life. But I've been on a bus. I've been on a school bus. Yeah. And there you have it. Ojibwe culture and history. Hokahe. Hey, Sequoia's here, sweetie. Sequoia hummingbird? The one and the same. Well, BOOZHOO, Sequoia. What's going on, my girl? BOOZHOO, Sequoia hummingbird. Sequoia says, holy heat wave. Yeah, huh? It's like in 80s today. I think it's 86 degrees. 86 degrees. Hot. Well, I'm hot-blooded. Check it and see. I got a fever of 103. Come on, baby, do you do more than dance? I'm hot-blooded, hot-blooded. I'm hot. No, no, no. Are you hot-blooded? I'm actually kind of cold-blooded. Yeah, I don't care. This is enough. Actually, it's been pretty nice lately. It'll cool off tonight. I don't care. But I'm not one of these guys that's like, oh no, hold on to the summer. Oh, please. I hope the seasons never change. I'm like, no, I've had enough of summer. That's enough sunshine. That's enough hot weather. Beautiful green leaves. You can go now. I'm a Minnesotan. I can take it. Seasons are going to change here pretty quick. When does fall start? Doug Wagon. Oh yeah, today's the first day of September, sweetie. It's the first day of what day, Buggageezus? What day, Buggageezus? Bright leaves moon, September. Oh, I screwed it up, sweetie. You screwed up the text. They can't read September. Can't you do anything right? I'm trying, all right. I'm sorry. That's all right. I had it coming. What day, Buggageezus? Bright leaves moon. September. Soon. Winter is coming. That's right. The schools, the kids are going back to school. After Labor Day, all the school kids will be back in school. Teachers are already there. Yeah. Did you guys have fun today? Being teachers? Oh, I'm going to decorate my classroom. I bet this year is going to go be different. It's not, all right? These kids are dumber than they've ever been. They're less respectful than they've ever been. They're more confused about everything. And good luck with all that. Don't forget to teach them about gender. How'd you like to be a science teacher in school nowadays? What do they say? I don't know. Especially if you actually are an educated science person. You got to go to school and go, okay, yes, in nature there's gender and sex is a binary, or male and female. And I'm not allowed by the state of Minnesota to weigh in on anything more than that. You know. Here, let's just learn about NASA. What day, Buggageezus? Bright leaves moon, September. School's back in session. Seems like it was just yesterday where we were singing the old Alice Cooper song. Alice Cooper? Yeah, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. School's out for summer. No, 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 no. School's out forever. But now you got to go back to school. So here's my advice to the children this year in school. You know, it wasn't that long ago I was where you are now. Back in the days of the grandfathers. Your old Uncle NanaBOOZHOO was also a young person in school, hungry to learn. We sat at the knee of our teachers, our elders, and we looked up to them and we said, teach us, wise elder. You're joking. Yeah. Is that how you remember the 80s? Not quite. On the other hand, nothing that you supposedly are supposed to learn in school matters in the long run. What do you mean? I mean, if you haven't learned how to read and write by now, if you're over 3rd grade, 4th grade, and you still don't know how to read and write, well, no one can teach you that. You just got to read. Read a book, read a comic, do something. Teach yourself. You need to know how to read and write. Then, everything else they teach you in school, you really don't need to know anything about algebra. That's a huge waste of time. You'll never use that. Geometry, pointless. Physics, huge, tons of lies. If they say anything about astrophysics, that's all theoretical physics. That's all just a story. There's nothing scientific about theoretical physics. They can't do experiments on theories. Yeah, I got a theory too. You know, it's ridiculous. You don't have to. History is all propaganda. You can ignore that. What else, sweetie? Sex ed. Sex ed. Don't listen to perverts when it comes to things like sex. All right? Your teachers are perverts, so don't listen to them. What else can they ignore? Phy-Ed. Actually, Phy-Ed is the one. Phy-Ed's kind of an important class. It'll teach you how to play tennis and basketball and stuff you may want to do in your life when you grow up. Pay attention in Phy-Ed. That's good. And it starts healthy habits of exercise and that. Phy-Ed's important. I don't think they have Phy-Ed anymore. Oh, did they get rid of Phy-Ed? I suppose you're going to tell me that they got rid of driver's ed. Yeah, you don't have driver's ed in school anymore either. Man, if it wasn't for the music program, I'd really think school was a waste of time. They don't have music either. What? If you were still in a school that has a music program, this is your last chance to learn how to play an instrument with a teacher for free. You know, you want to learn how to play the saxophone, the piano, something like that? Join the band. I don't know why anybody wants to learn how to play like the trombone. Maybe they want to play in a jazz band or something. Yeah. But for some reason, the music programs in schools teach kids woodwinds and brass instruments. Come on, kids. We're going to graduate a whole army of tuba players because that comes in handy in life. If I had a school, I would teach piano, guitar, bass, drums, just popular, and singing. What about rap? No, I don't. I wouldn't teach nonsense. You know, you don't get to get on stage unless you're going to sing. Don't go up there with just a bunch of loops and swear at the audience, you know. But yeah, Phy-Ed and music are pretty important. They're going to have you read the worst books in the world. Schools are also just so stupid. Because they'll brag about, oh, we read the banned books. Like, you know, did you know Catcher in the Rye was once banned? It's like, yeah, it should have been banned for being boring. You don't read the real banned books. You're not going to read alternative science books that challenge that, you know. You're not going to read the Bible or the Quran. Those are real banned book schools. No, we can't read that. So, yeah, I feel bad for the kids. Welcome back to school, kids. Just suck it up and get through it. Life gets better after high school. It's not always going to feel like this. This is the river. That was the river. This is the sea. That's what I think, sweetie. Yeah, that's a great segue. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, the lovely and talented Natasha. But first, This is the Sea by the Waterboys. These things you keep, you better throw them away. You want to turn your back on your soulless days. Once you were tethered, but now you are free, because that was the river, and this is the sea. Now if you're feeling weary, if you've been alone too long, maybe you're feeling suffering from a few too many plans that have gone wrong. And you're trying to remember how fine your life used to be, running around banging your drum like it's 1973. Well, that was the river. This is the sea. Now you say you got trouble. You say you got pain. You say you got nothing left to believe in, nothing to hold on to, nothing to trust, nothing but chains. You've been scouring your conscience, raking through your memories, scouring your conscience. You know that you once held the key. Well, that was the river. This is the sea. Now I can see that you're wavering as you try to decide. You've got a war in your head, and it's tearing you up inside. You're trying to make sense of something that you just don't see. Trying to make sense now. You know that you once held the key. Well, that was the river. And this is the sea. Now here there's a train. It's coming on down the line. It's yours if you hurry. You've got still enough time. And you don't need no ticket. And you don't pay no fee. No, you don't need no ticket. And you don't pay no fee. Because that was the river. And this is the sea. Behold, the sea. Inashke, behold. Gitchigami, the sea. Oh,
Oh, Bonjour! Natasha Nindijanakas. Natasha is my name. That's a heavy poem, Nanaboozhoo.
you think so?
It really is. I don't know if it... Oops, I just dropped my communicator.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
You knew that was going to happen?
Yeah, I saw that thing hanging.
Well, how am I going to communicate with you? It fell on the ground and I can't pick it up from here.
We'll have to use telepathy.
Telepathy?
How do you say it?
Telepathy. Telepathy. Why does that sound so weird?
I don't know.
I'm telepathic. I'll use telepathy. We'll have to communicate using our minds.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay. Nanaboozhoo, can you hear my thoughts?
Yes, I can hear your thoughts.
Oh, that's crazy. I wonder if the audience can hear my thoughts.
They probably can.
Wow, you guys are telepathic. Anyway. Yeah. Well, can you teleport me outside? I'm going to put out some tobacco.
All right.
And when I need to come back, I'll just use my telepathic powers to call you.
All right. Let's see. There'll be one to teleport.
Just one.
And nobody else.
Nope, just me. Make it so, number one.
just pretty out here. But it is hot. Gish a day. Gish a day. It's hot. Whew. I better put on my tobacco. The same. Great Spirit. Oh, hi, guys. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. It's the birds. What's going on? I know, it's like, it's really hot. People forget that September in Minnesota can be pretty hot. You think it's always cold, but not. Our summers get pretty. We have like days. It just doesn't last very long. Yeah. I'm just gonna put out some tobacco and say a prayer. Yeah, okay. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. Gitchimanadu, Odapanan, Niwi Asema. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech, Kaiji, Kakinakeku, Kaiji, Chikean Nungun. Thank you for my life. Miigwech, Kaiji Bamadazian. Thank you for this weather, even though it's hot. Miigwech, Kaiji Webuk. And thank you for listening. Dash, Miigwech, Kabizadawi egg. Amen. Ape Inge. Oh. Sometimes people ask me, what does Hoa mean? Is that an Ojibwe word? Well, yeah, it is. Hoa is Ojibwe for the Norwegian word ufta. What does ufta mean? I think it means hikes. It's hot out here. Hoa. What did the Anishinaabe Santa Claus say? Ho, ho, ho. So how you guys doing? Anin, AGAIN. How are you? You getting by? Anin, AGAIN. People never really want an answer. They want to hear, I'm fine. And you? Oh, just fine. In Minnesota, people don't like to be proud like that. You know, it's going to downplay how you are. Someone comes, how are you? Oh, not too bad. Can't complain. Just barely above bad. I'm bad. I'm just not too bad. You can't just respond, oh, I'm doing great. That's awesome, because people get annoyed with you. Oh, really? Must be nice. I'm doing terribly. I remember when I was a younger girl, in my 20s, I guess. It was a weekend where I spent one night with kids I knew in high school from Walker. That was kind of our rival school. They were sort of it's just a dump, speed trap town in its own right. But in the 80s, it seemed like the rich town. They had traffic lights and a Dairy Queen and a movie theater, It was like a big town. I was from LaPorte. We didn't have any street lights. We didn't have a Dairy Queen. We were the poor kids. In the 80s, if we were in the book, The Outsiders, people from LaPorte would have been the greasers. And people from Walker would have been the Socs. They're all the preppy rich kids. And why am I telling the story? Oh, so 10 years goes by after high school or something. Maybe not even that. Maybe it was 5 years. And one night I was out at the bar. It's probably on a thirsty Thursday drink special night, whatever, with all these kids I knew from high school who went to Walker. They were the socias. And I asked them, how are you? Anin, H-E-A-N. And boy, every one of them was doing better than the one before. Oh, I'm doing great, got this great job. I graduated from Princeton. Oh, and blah, 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 I just bought a house. Oh, da, da, da. Everything's great. And I was like, wow, am I the only loser here? Next night, I'm back at the same bar, but this time I'm with all the guys from LaPorte. And it's like, how are you? Anin, H-E-A-N. Only this time, the guys couldn't tell sob stories. They were competing with, like, how crappy their lives were. And be like, well, I spent 6 months in jail, and my wife left me. And, I got the diabetes now, and so... And then the next guy be like, well, that's nothing. I spent 1.5 years in jail, and my wife left me for my brother. Oh, you're kidding. Well, that's nothing. La, la, la. And it's like, wow, nobody's trying to brag about their situation. Everyone was being 100% honest, even if it didn't reflect well on them. And I went, wow, that's the difference between LaPorte and Walker. Either the Walker guys are just better, and their lives truly were awesome, or maybe they were just kind of, bragging it up. On the other side, the LaPorte guys, there wasn't one of them who said one good thing about their lives. I spent... Anyway, memories. Missy Charlie. BOOZHOO, cuz. What's going on, Missy? I knew telepathically that Missy was here. You guys are like that too, huh, birds? Yeah. How come you guys chirp so much? Is that communication or is that just singing? Oh, Missy, $20? I don't think so. Missy's poor. She doesn't have money. No, my cousin Missy, she doesn't have $20 to spare for a super chat. I think you're mistaken. Oh, just kidding, Missy. Gee, miigwech, thank you so much for your very generous super chat. It really comes in handy. Yeah, Missy's the best. And quite frankly, I think she does have some Junia money. Money, it's a gas. Grab that cash with both hands and make a stash. I'm into high fidelity, first class traveling section. I think I'll buy a football team. Do you like Pink Floyd, Benicia Young? Yeah, I know, they're good, huh? The Floyd. Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? Mother, do you think they'll like this song? Yeah, that was a huge album in my life. The Wall. We don't need no education. Da-da-dum. And now that I'm old, it's kind of like, did I really need that education? I mean, I'm glad I went to school for sure. And all the things they don't offer in school anymore was really helpful. Like, school was great for driver's ed. They taught you how to drive and all the rules and got you prepared for your test. Phy-ed. I never paid attention in home ec, but in theory, you could have learned how to cook and do that stuff in home ec. Shop class, I blew that off too, but shop is pretty valuable. it's just all the things they say is so important aren't important. Oh, you're in AP math. Oh, look at you. You're so smart. We're going to put you in advanced placement math. You get to learn about the really hard math. And every day you hear a little voice ask the same question. Why do I need to know this? Oh, well, when you get out in the real world, young man, you'll know the importance of understanding E equals MC squared. Oh, what does that mean? Can you explain it to me? No science teacher anywhere can. Nobody understands it. That doesn't matter. Just memorize and forget. You know. When I was a little girl, they said, okay, from now on, we're going to switch to the metric system. Yeah, you can still learn about, feet and inches and stuff like that. But the rest of the world's metric, so we better get in line and learn metric whatevers. And they tried. Nobody paid attention. And they gave up. They're like, okay, fine. We'll keep the 12 base one. These kids are too dumb to learn. Same thing with foreign languages. Which is ironic because I'm teaching a so-called foreign language right now. But American kids, they said, when you get to college, you have to know a second language. You better take Spanish in high school. It's going to be important. In the future, the best jobs will go to people who know Spanish. Okay. But we wouldn't learn. And the colleges, they still let you in. Oh, you didn't take a second language? They don't care if you can actually speak a second language. They say, we want you to take. Or you can pay for a foreign language class while you're in college. And then never use it and forget it. So, my advice, today's Natasha's moment of Nibwakawin, of wisdom, for the kids going back to school. Now that I'm old and I look back and I go, what was important to remember and to learn in school? The important stuff are the things you already know. Your relationships. Your buddies, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. That dance on Friday, actually, that does matter. Doing a good job at the play. Beating Walker in basketball. I mean, no, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but nothing does. But it'll be part of your memories. So it actually is. Pay attention to your friends. You're going to want to remember what that was like. Cut yourself some slack. Don't take it so seriously. You're fine. In time, you'll forgive all the bullies and all the people you don't like, who you think have made your life hard. Even the teachers who are probably the worst bullies. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Pay attention to the music you like. Take pictures. As for the other stuff, who cares? Oh, can you name the 7 houses of parliament? Whatever it is, the 3 houses of parliament. No. And never will and never will care. Hoka, hey, hey, la-di-da-di. Anyway, I suppose I should go back, but my pin fell off. So I'm going to use my telekinetic powers to once again reach Nanaboozhoo. Nanaboozhoo, listen to my thoughts. Nanaboozhoo, Nanaboozhoo, Nanaboozhoo. Can you read my thoughts? Okay. Hi, sweetie. Will you bring me home? Okay. One to teleport. Make it so. Nah. Oh, there she is. Thank you so much, sweetie. You're really good at reading my thoughts. Yep, well, we got that telekinetic connection. The force is strong within you. The force is strong. Yeah. If you grew up in the 80s, that was the closest thing to religious training we got. Star Wars and the Force. Yeah, no kidding. Ooh, come to the dark side of the forest. No! Lead me not into temptation. No. Anyway, baby. What did I miss around here? Keanu Reeves has been on hold since you left. Keanu Reeves, the famous movie actor? Yeah. You want to talk to him? Well, sure, I'll talk to him. Keanu Reeves, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hey, Natasha, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Not too bad. Just watching the show, wondering if I could learn the Ojibwe word of the day.
Well, sure. Do you want to learn how to say September?
Yeah, how do you say September in Ojibwe?
Well, we say, Wate Bagageezus. Wate Bagageezus. It's the bright leaves moon, or September.
Bagageezus. Bright leaves moon. Oh, that's so gnarly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a bright leaves moon because the leaves are going to start changing. And moon kind of means month, or this time. This, moon cycle season.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Yeah, huh? How about I'm thirsty?
How do you say I'm thirsty in Ojibwe?
Noonday Minnequay.
Noonday Minnequay. I'm thirsty. Oh, that's really good word, Natasha.
Oh, thank you.
I sure like learning about Ojibwe. You know who else likes to learn about Ojibwe?
Who's that?
My girlfriend.
No kidding. How is that girlfriend of yours?
Well, I shouldn't call her my girlfriend.
Why not? Did you guys break up?
No, she's not a girl. She's an old lady, and she's got gray hair, and she's all nasty. She wears Depends. It's really gross. But I don't even care, because I don't care what she looks like on the outside. I love who she is on the inside.
Well, I guess that's what's important.
You want to say hi to her?
Maybe...
Hey, hang on. Hey, darling, do you wanna be on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast?
What's that, Sonny?
You want to be on a podcast?
Hang on.
Yeah, hang on, Natasha. It's Natasha from BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO.
Hello, darling.
Say hello to my girlfriend.
Hi, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. How are you? I'm not doing so well. I got the rheumatoid arthritis, and I got to use my walker. I can't get around. Yeah, well, just use the walker. You'll be all right. And then sometimes I poop my pants. You poop your pants? I can't hold it in. I gotta write it. I pooped my pants.
Hey, Natasha.
Yeah.
I better go clean up my girlfriend. She just pooped her Depends.
Well, why don't you take care of that?
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we don't really say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Gi gawaba min minawa.
Well, ki gawaba min minawa, Natasha.
Yeah, you too, Keanu. It's running down my leg. Gi gawaba min, darling. Yeah, you too, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend.
Yeah, I better go. She's really a mess.
Yeah, I'm going to take care of that.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Every time. I know. I can't tell if he really loves her or if he hates her. I think he loves her, but he's embarrassed by her, and he's overcompensating. Yeah, that's what I think he's doing. He wants to get like all the credit for like he doesn't care about her age, when clearly he does. But to his defense, I mean, she is pooping herself and stuff. Yeah. So, Gigawabaman Minowa is the Ojibwe phrase for I will see you again. Michael, Gigawabaman Minowa. Gigawabaman Minowa, Natasha. Ladies and gentlemen, rockstar cartoonist Michael Lyons. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching the show. Oh yeah, our final phrase of the day. Miigwechka bisandawi egg. Thanks for listening. And miigwech gunawabi egg. Thanks for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. The podcast about Ojibwe language and my little eyes and culture. I am Natasha. This over here is NANABOOZHOO. Okay. And Michael Lyons, of course. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Oh. Sweetie, will you teleport me into the kitchen? I'm going to make us some sandwiches. Hey, all right. I'm traditional. 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. See you tomorrow.